Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Cancer. Today, we're going to go over your past, present, as well as your future, and we're also going to see the ultimate outcome of your current situation. So, with all that being said, Cancer, let's get started. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Cancer. All right, Cancer. In the past, we do have the Six of Wands. Your current energy is the Eight of Pentacles. And in the near future, we do have the Moon. As far as the ultimate outcome is concerned, we do have the Three of Cups. So far, so good, Cancer. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo, possibly a Leo, maybe even another Cancer like yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But I do feel like something out of the blue is going to happen. And whatever this out of the blue moment is for you, I am definitely getting that it's something that you're going to be extremely happy about, especially with the Three of Cups being the ultimate outcome. That does speak of celebration. So I do feel like whatever this out of the blue thing is, that's about to, happen in your life, I do feel like it's going to be something that you're going to be extremely happy about. And it could have a lot to do with your career or your business if you have one. So for some of you, this could definitely represent you receiving a promotion. For some of you, this could definitely represent your business taking off or your career taking off. But it could also have a lot to do with love. So we'll see what it's more so leaning towards, Cancer. But let's focus on the Six of Wands energy here in the recent past. So we do have the Queen of Cups. Okay. We have the Five of Swords, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So it looks like you experienced a very painful ending. Cancer, something came to an end in your life that you didn't necessarily want to come to an end in your life. So this could have a lot to do with a relationship coming to an end, or a marriage coming to an end, or possibly even a job of yours that basically came to an end. So maybe for some of you out there, you may have recently lost your job. That's a possibility as well. But whatever this ending represents for you, because it's going to represent something different for every Cancer out there. I feel like you're taking this ending and how this ending essentially made you feel, and you're taking it all in, and you're kind of falling, I would say, into an energy of being very, very determined to turn a negative experience and turn it into a positive experience, is basically what I'm getting. You're turning a negative into a positive. So if you recently, for example, experienced, a breakup, or possibly, a divorce, I feel like you're taking, this pain and this anger and this resentment, and you're using it to essentially fuel you into doing something major with your life, is basically what I'm getting with that Six of Wands coming out here. You're using this anger and this resentment and this pain, and you're turning all of this into, like I said, a positive experience. Even though you went through what you went through and it sucked and it may have created a lot of anger and resentment within you, I feel like you're just allowing it to fuel you into doing something major with your life. So for some of you, this could definitely represent you deciding to go back to school, to further your education, to land a job in a field that you're really passionate about. For some of you, this could be inspiring you to start that business you've always wanted to start, or lose weight, or whatever have you, right? Because I feel like this ending, it really did a number on you. I am getting that. It really did a number on you, and you're very, very determined to take this anger and this resentment and allow it to fuel you into doing something major with your life. Now, as far as your current energy is concerned, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. So this to me feels like an energy of you working towards whatever this thing is that you're trying to accomplish and achieve for yourself, because I keep getting that you want to do something major with your life. You want to make a major change in your life. So I do see you taking the necessary steps towards creating that major change that you want to create in your life. So this could represent you finally deciding to just focus on starting that business you've always wanted to start, or getting that career off the ground. I keep getting losing weight for some of you out there. So for some of you, this could have a lot to do with you wanting to, lose weight, possibly change something about your physical appearance. But with the Queen of Cups coming out here to the Queen of Pentacles coming out here, that's kind of telling me that you're definitely leveling up, because there's levels to this. So we have the Queen of Wands that comes out first. Then we have the Queen of Swords that follows. And then that's when we hit Queen of Cups status. And then after that is when we hit Queen of Pentacles status. So whatever this thing is that you're currently focusing on and or doing, it feels like a leveling up energy. So you could be leveling up financially speaking. This could have a lot to do with, again, you wanting to get like a career off the ground, a business off the ground, or this could have a lot to do with you possibly changing something about your physical appearance, because I keep getting that for some of you out there. Now, with the Fool to the Hangman to the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're deciding also too to not stand in your way anymore. I feel like for a while you've been standing in your own way for quite some time now, and it kind of looks like you're realizing that in order for you to accomplish and achieve whatever it is that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself, Cancer, it does require you to get out of your own way, which I do see you definitely doing that. Hence why we're seeing a leveling up energy coming from you. I'm also getting no more excuses with you as well. For some of you could have been putting off this thing that you've been wanting to accomplish and achieve for yourself for quite some time now. You could have given yourself a lot of excuses, and it's okay. Sometimes we do that to ourselves, but I keep getting no more excuses, no more excuses. I feel like you're very determined to win. I feel like you're very determined to turn a negative experience into a positive experience. But I also feel like you're very determined to not allow whatever this thing is that came to an end to get you down. I am also getting that as well. Now, in the near future, we do have the Moon. So let's see what's going on with that. So with the Justice card to the Nine of Pentacles to the Two of Cups coming out here, I am definitely getting two different storylines here. So take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't, okay? Again, this out of the blue moment that I do see you having, it is going to bring a lot of happiness and joy and celebration into your life. So for some of you, this could definitely represent in the near future you meeting someone new and entering a relationship with someone new, and it more than likely is someone who is going to treat you better than the last person treated you. I am definitely getting that strongly. So this could be that out of the blue moment that you're going to find yourself essentially having, as far as meeting somebody who's going to treat you better than this last person treated you. Okay. Now, for others of you, this could have a lot to do with you just simply finding yourself and reconnecting with yourself all over again. But this could also represent too you falling back into love with yourself all over again. So however it resonates, because for some of you, this could have a lot to do with you meeting someone new, and it just so happens to be somebody who's 10 times better than this past person that you were dealing with. For others of you, this could have a lot to do with you just simply finding yourself all over again and falling back into love with yourself all over again. So however it resonates. But as far as the ultimate outcome is concerned, we do have I was going to say the Moon again, but what I was going to say is we do have the Three of Cups. So we have the Emperor to the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Three of Wands out here. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like you're on a fucking roll, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I feel like you're accomplishing and achieving a lot of things. Now that you're finally deciding to get out of your own way, now that you're finally deciding to turn a negative experience into a positive experience, I feel like you're definitely going places, Cancer, as well as accomplishing and achieving a lot of things. Because not only do I see you accomplishing and achieving a whole lot just in these two energies alone, the fact that we're ending your reading on this note is kind of telling me that the things that you are accomplishing and achieving thus far, although yes, you are happy about it, I just kind of feel like you find yourself still setting more goals that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself. I just feel like you're on a massive roll right now, to be honest. And you don't want to stop. You don't want to stop. It's like once you accomplish and achieve one goal, you're already setting a whole nother goal for yourself. And once you accomplish and achieve that one, you're already setting another goal, and then another goal, and then another goal. I just kind of feel like at this point you're extremely unstoppable, and you're very determined to accomplish and achieve whatever it is that you want to accomplish and achieve without standing in your way anymore. So Cancer, if you are meeting someone new, if you are meeting someone new, this is somebody that you're going to end up in a relationship with. One thing that I really, really do like is that you're taking what you learned from your previous relationship and you're applying it to this connection. So you're going to avoid making the same mistakes that you made in this previous relationship with this person because you want to experience a different outcome. So that's kind of telling me that although this person did you the way that they did you, you learned a lot from that experience. So like I said, you're very determined to not make the same mistakes again, and you're applying it, to this relationship as far as what you learned from that previous relationship is concerned. And I do believe that you will experience a different outcome. Now, if this is a situation where you're finding yourself all over again, you're falling back into love, with yourself all over again, I just kind of feel like you're going to continue to, like I said, just set goals for yourself and accomplish and achieve whatever goals that you have set out for yourself. I'm also getting that eventually you will meet someone. I am getting that. And when you do meet this someone in particular, I do feel, again, same message applies. You're not going to find yourself making the same mistakes that you made in this previous relationship. I am definitely getting that because for some of you, it looks like you really did lose yourself in this dynamic that you were once upon a time in with this previous person. So you're very determined to not allow that to happen again. In other words, you're going to find yourself taking time for your relationship with this new person to grow, but you're also going to take time out for yourself. You're not going to lose yourself in this person all over again to the point where you start to lose sight of your goals, things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself, because I feel like that's probably something that you did in this previous relationship. Maybe when you got with this person, you started putting all of your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself on the back burner to just solely focus on them and your relationship with them. But with this new person, I just don't see you doing that. I don't see you doing that. I feel like you learned a valuable lesson in this previous relationship. And like I said, dude, you're very determined to not make the same mistakes again. And I don't see you making the same mistakes again. So you're going to allow your relationship with this new person to grow, but you're also going to take time out for yourself and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself, while also making sure that you don't lose yourself within this person or within this new relationship, because this is somebody that you're going to more than likely end up in a relationship with, because I am definitely getting that strongly. All right, so with that being said, Cancer, I'm really, really proud of you. I'm really glad that you're turning a negative experience into a positive experience, and I'm also really happy that you're not allowing whatever happened here between you and this person to get you down or knock you down. You're allowing this entire experience and everything that you went through, as much as it may hurt, as much as you may be full of anger and resentment towards this particular person, you're taking all of that anger and that resentment, and you're allowing it to fuel you into doing something major with your life. So not only do I see you accomplishing and achieving a whole lot, I do see you finding yourself all over again, and I do see you in a much better place in the near future. And that's one thing that I absolutely love for you. So with that being said, Cancer, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.